My missus makes me pretend to be her ex while we bonk. She calls me garbage mid-sex. Now, he does need our help, this gentleman, I think. So she makes me pretend to be her ex while we bonk. That's a new one on me. She calls me garbage mid-sex. Yeah, some gentlemen might go in for that one. So we've got to give that bit a pass. I think we need more story before we can pass judgment here, though, eh? It's not unusual for her to dress me up in heels and red lipstick and demand I pretend to be a film star or one of her mates. Okay, no, it's 2023. If you're into it and you're consensual, that's okay. If you're not consenting, yeah, it's probably not okay. From kinky positions to dirty talk, there are no boundaries. Yes, the result in sex is invariably mind-blowing, but I'm left exhausted and confused because I'm losing sight of who I am. Yeah, as a man, it's easy to be blinded into a bad relationship because the bedroom stuff is good stuff, but it doesn't make for a long-term fulfilling relationship. She's in conflict with her ex-partner. They're rowing about money, furniture, and a car they own together. Their breakup has been bitter and acrimonious, and she's taken out her frustrations on me. She orders me to pretend to be him so she can work out her anger. I'm screamed at for being a useless piece of garbage. I argue back in his stupid voice, and then we fall onto bed in a tangle of anger and passion. Now, working out your anger is a positive thing to do. You should do it, but maybe do it with a professional or the person you're angry with. Why does she have to work it out with you? And then you argue back in his stupid voice, and we fall into bed in a tangle of anger and passion. Yeah, so you may get some good stuff out of it, but remember, in her mind, she's not sleeping with you, mate. She's sleeping with her ex, in her mind. You're just the donor part. I've given in to her demands in the hope of pleasing her, but now she's just announced that she'd like to invite another couple over for a party next week. I know what kind of party it will be, and I'm not interested. Yet I know that if I complain, then I won't hear the end of it. Now, I try not to be too sensible on these and give you comedy answers, but you've got to have your own boundaries, right? The level that you're prepared to go to. And you've already gone further than I would have gone in my personal boundaries. But that's okay, you're allowed to have your own boundaries, right? But you've said there, I know what kind of party it will be, and I'm not interested. There's your boundary. That's where you have to put your foot down and say, enough is enough. And stop pretending to be her ex. If she's got issues with her ex, she needs to work it out with her ex. And the fact that it always ends up in you sleeping together, she's sleeping with her ex, not you. In her mind, it's her ex. That tells you one thing. She wants her ex. She's not over her ex. You're the rebounder. You are the rebound. When she's over it, or she gets back with her ex, where are you going to be? And always the answer for this, my answer is always break up. But come on. She wants to be with her ex. She doesn't want to be with you. Cut her loose, let her go back to her ex, because that's what's going to happen anyway, unless you can get your mind around that you're just having a bit of fun until this all blows up in one of your faces, which you will. But how far is she going to push your boundaries in the meantime? Do not cross it. Set the level that you're prepared to go at, and don't let someone make you cross it. Right, let's have a look at what Jane's got to say. Jane, the professional agony aunt from the Daily Star, and see if we tie up. I never read these in advance. I read the headline, bookmark them, and the first time I read them is when I'm reading them here with you. So let's see if me and Jane are on the same level. Why are you still with her? What do you have in common? She's outrageously hardcore while you're more sensitive and caring. If you genuinely believe she only uses you to take out her frustrations and fulfill her fantasy and feel better about herself, that's not healthy. Tell her that this relationship is not a game to you. Where is the genuine love and respect? Well put. Well put, Jane. See, this is why you're the professional and I'm just some chavvy lad from Essex making videos on YouTube. Refuse to take part in the proposed foursome and stand your ground. She may even respect you for it. You're not her puppet or a dressing up doll. Yeah, it's true. If you're not into it, you set your boundaries, you say no. At least you'll be respected. She might not like it. She might not like your answer, and she might be a spoiled little brat and put up a fight. But at least she'll respect you for saying no for once. Because dressing you up in heels and calling you garbage, that's a level I personally wouldn't go to. If she's still obsessed with her ex, perhaps she should start being honest with herself and go back to him. I understand that your sex life is red hot and unpredictable, but you sound like a man on the edge. Yeah, I've put up with some rubbish. I was this girl I went out with, I was like 22, something like that. We were together a while, and she was the hottest thing I've ever seen in real life, and I managed to bag her. but she was an absolute nightmare. And I didn't know if I was coming or going, literally, for the 6 months or so I was with her. The arguments that we had were awful, and the things she was into were a bit beyond what I was into. But I put up with it all because she was so fit. But I was not myself for a long time. It just knocked it all out of me. And as soon as we broke up and I got over the whole situation, I started to feel like myself again. And you need to find somebody, mate, that'll love and respect you for who you are and play around in the same sort of boundary level as you're prepared to play in. And plus, she's hung up on her ex, which is the biggest red flag of them all. There is no bigger red flag. So yeah, yet another breakup, yet another one we can't help with. Just break up and you'll both be happy. Let me know what advice you would give him down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you like agony auntie based stuff and relationship questions, because that's what we do on this channel, isn't it? See ya.